all love.
That's all
let me be me. Let me do me, my boy.
Yeah, and that's all
I hear it though. I hear some. This is probably the second time I heard the tone in you that I know that there's something else there about that upbringing that that. There's that toughness to it, that roughness to it. There's like, how you were running around.
No, not tough, but I'm not a sucker.
No, like exactly. Yeah. So there's something in there. So you're sitting there talking about how you run through, like you got to go get these mixtapes. I'm going to give you this. We're operating that like
if I was a suck-ass nigga, how would I survive being in this business since 1992?
Right. With top names.
With respect and with top names. And like you said, like, I'm not a sucker. Like, that's an easy narrative. Corny, punk, sucker. None of those things. Yeah. Am I tough? Am I gangster? No, I'm just a thorough dude. I'm thorough. That's why I love the word thorough to me, because it's like, it's just being stand up with it. Like, thorough could be,
can't refute
you could be thorough in that situation of you got to turn up with that to just be like, hold my ground because shit is right and you in the club and it may go to the level of that and you got to be able to defend yourself or know where the exit's at and move that way. Or thorough is just like, standing on your own shit about this is my opinion. I got to accept what comes with that and rectify those things. And that's the thing too. It's like, artists aren't supposed to like media. Like it's a twisted thing now where it's like now because motherfuckers have adapted to media and made media seem sexy. Like media is the cool thing. Media was not the cool thing. Media was like, you're corny ass journalist, herb ass nigga. Like who you to tell me my album's whack? You ain't a rapper.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just like we was herbs. We was supposed to be suckers. Like I was like, I'm not a sucker, but I'm not a rapper, but I don't think your shit is good. And I'm gonna explain to you why. You're not just gonna sit here, I'm gonna tell you why this is good, and I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't cool. Media is cool now. Media wasn't cool. I'm old enough to know when media was not cool. You know, only for the direct thing of like what Charles Barkley is, which is like, okay, star player, then you get to be the color commentator talking about the game. That direct kind of lineage. But outside of that, to be just in media, to like, there's a whole generation. I mean, you guys are doing great work, but like, let's say younger people that are inspired by you, it's like the idea that this is cool and this is what's going to make me whatever. It's like, we didn't have a world that existed like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Howard Cosell had a name, but he was still vilified. Like he wrote a book that literally said, I never played the game. Playing into the idea of how everybody was shitting on him because he was Howard Cosell to do whatever. It's like, and I saw that whole lineage. So
up until very recently, you never saw the journalist.
Yeah,
they never used to tweet. You never
were supposed to not to. Yes, that was the whole.
And they definitely didn't talk as much shit as he be talking. No, but he be talking that shit. You can hear it.
But even in Double XL, I would talk that shit. But you wouldn't see me though. Yeah. That was the whole point. It was like I was like doing the Charlie's Angel shit. I was like, you don't see Charlie. I was like, you're gonna feel this. You gonna feel the voice. You're going to feel the POV, but you're never going to see me. I'm not going to that party. I'm not going to Puffy's party. I'm going to random strip clubs in Queens that you're not going to see me.
He's not going to Puffy's party. You heard that, right? You heard
that. I know it was coming. Yeah. Don't.
I heard
back in the day.
Yeah. Wait. So, just fuck it, right? So speaking of Diddy, you wanted to talk about the big Diddy story. You know what I mean? You wanted to talk about it. With J.Cole.
Oh, I said that one Diddy story.
Yeah.
Like everybody will talk about Diddy. Okay, so one of my favorite moments, and Cassie's involved too. So,
oh shit!
All love. Calm down, man. Everybody, all love to Cassie. Right. All love to everybody involved. Okay, so just telling the story. So that MTV. So basically the whole, and it's because Cole eventually rapped about it. So I feel comfortable giving my little version of it because Cole rapped about it on. Finally admitted that he had a little scuffle with Puffy. So I didn't see the scuffle, but the story behind it, from my POV, I think is entertaining. So it's MTV VMAs in New York City. I think it's in Brooklyn, it was actually Barclays, and I had bought a place in 535 Dean Street, right near the Barclays, before the Barclays opened. I sold it since then, but that was the first place I ever bought. So
let me go ahead and walk on across the street,
Yeah, let me check. No, but I don't think I even really. No, I did get in, but towards the end, I just kind of. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, where's the after party? But it's like after party going back to Manhattan. After party, blah, blah. Okay, boom. I'm dolo. I think my wife was out of town, so I'm with the shits. Like, where's it popping tonight?
Let's go. We in the
city.
I'm
dolo strollo. So I find out there's supposed to be some party at this place, and 2 Chainz is supposed to be there. I get to that place, it looks dead, blah, blah. Then it's like, no, Puffy has this thing at a hotel. Puffy got a party, hotel, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, I go for that. I don't really know nobody. I bluff my way something. I come in, I bluff myself. I get, somebody recognizes me. Yeah. I get in, I come in, boom. So it's actually a really problematic road. Russell Simmons, Cassie, Puff, J, B, and that might have been there first on one couch because the party's just starting. It's like 12:31, blah blah. So that, I'm like, oh shit, this really is like supposed to be the party. Like, oh shit, like
I found it. Yeah.
So because I'm cool with Jay, I get to kind of mill around the little area. So I'm milling around the area and drinking with everybody. I'm not sitting with them. I'm just kind of lingering in that little section.
Now, you can talk your shit. You know what I mean? Go ahead, talk your shit.
So I'm just lingering. As the party fills in, I'm like, okay, this seems like it's going to be an interesting night. So people start to pour in like different entourages and actors and shit. So Macklemore comes in.
Hey, don't that guy. Hold on, don't do that.
Yo, his laugh is epic. This man's laugh is epic.
I can't explain how Macklemore was that guy in 2013, man. Before he went left,
had to be there.
So Macklemore comes in, and I fuck with Macklemore. Macklemore used to come up to the Ego Trip office with B Dot, and I was fronting him back then, but like. He had his moment. This was his breakthrough. So Macklemore's like the big pop star.
He gives off like mad like youth pastor energy.
Oh my God.
Like, I was trying to figure out like what is about him, but he gives off youth pastor energy.
He's a good dude, man.
He's
a good dude, and he didn't try to hide it being in hip hop, and that's really hard to do, man. Shout out to Macklemore.
So I leave Puff, Cassie, Russell, JB. Let me go over here and talk to my man Macklemore. We chop it up with Macklemore. Because of what you said.
Come on.
Like, he don't feel like he's comfortable enough to, like, you know, be up in this area here. So, like, and I see him lingering around. I'm like, let me go talk to Macklemore.
Link up. What's up, my boy? You good?
Yeah. I'm going to chop it up. Macklemore having some deep conversation. Boom, boom, boom. Me and Macklemore in the corner. Boom, boom. Half hour goes by, blah, blah. All of a sudden, I hear boom, 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 boom. I hear, like,
disruption.
Shit. It's like, you know, you hear like, we've been to clubs.
Yeah, you know when something goes down.
A little dust up just happened. A little dust up.
The music skips a little bit. Everybody.
So I'm like letting it clear out, blah, blah. Then I start to walk over to the thing. I see Kendrick Lamar. Where your man's right here. What's your name?
Orlando.
So where Orlando is, Kendrick Lamar there. He's got the little New York hat with 40-ounce van, the hat he had.
Shout out to 40. Yeah.
Shout out to 40. He's like this little. First of all, he's in a club. Kendrick Lamar does not go to shit.
So
Kendrick Lamar sitting in the thing. His little legs is swinging. He looks happy as fuck. I look at K-Dot. I go, yo, K-Dot, what's up, baby? It's like, yo, what's up, blah? He's looking at me. He's just laughing, and I'm just like, I look at the ground. I see like broken glass and blah blah. I'm just like, I thought like my mind was like that just like fans or somebody acted up.
Or like a female got a little drunk. They had to kick
her
out
or section and got spilled out. Yeah. So I'm looking at Cal like, yo, niggas is tripping. So the guy said, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So then I still sitting over there. Punch is over there. Punch will tell you that Punch loves telling the story. He tries to link it too. Punch from TD. He loves the story. He's gonna do a documentary about it one day. Shout out to Punch. No, but I didn't realize that there was a dust up where, you know, Cole had walked in there with Ebe and whatever happened with his conversation with Puff went left, and I heard he pushed Puff down. You know, Puff had pushed Cole down, and then what I will say is whatever little tat-a-tat they had, I never saw security get somebody up out of there so quick. So security cleared out Dreamville quickly. So by the time I came back, all you saw was the broken glass and
empty couch. Like, wait a second.
And it was back to party. And it was like,
shout out to Diddy security.
So I literally missed the whole dust up. And then I'm just like, and then Puffy's looking at me kind of crazy because he's like
frazzled a little.
You know, because he's also like, you know, you look at me, it's like, oh, he's the journalist guy. Does he know what happened? Blah blah. So he's kind of looking at me crazy after night. So I'm like, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, this is getting kind of weird. So I kick it with them in their section for a while. I'm like, all right. You know, this is a crazy night. I don't know what's going on, blah, blah. I didn't even know at the time what happened. So I started to leave. And then I started to walk out. Here come Drake and his entourage. And me and Drake are cool back then.
You really You really found the spot.
I found the spot. Drake comes in with CJ, all the Toronto guys are all coming in, blah, blah. And Drake's a little distracted because I guess Drake had heard Cole had gotten into it.
So he walking into a little battlefield.
He's walking into a little heated.
What's the energy going to be like?
He a little tight. Yeah, and I'm like, he's walking in, and then all his boys is like roping me in. So I'm like, I can't leave now. The Toronto guys is here. So I'm all in the fake 6-guy thing. And then, like, we're running around the thing. And then at the time, I guess he wasn't good with Rihanna. You know, they had the off and on type shit. Yeah. So Rihanna has her own section. And she's turned up. And she's like, fuck.
Showing out, yeah.
And then he's trying to avoid her section.
Yeah.
She's yeah. He's avoiding her section. I'm like, this is the most insane part. And now we're like at 2-3 in the morning. So then I finally leave them and I go back to the area thing when Jay's at, but I see Justin Timberlake. So Justin Timberlake.
Damn, man. Like, what the name dropping right now? Let's get the I can't go to therapy.
I can't go to therapy.
Yeah, you really can't.
I did it before I did the Jay-Z Black and White interview. I did an interview with him in Yankee Stadium. I don't know if you ever saw that. Clips of that will show up. So at that time that interview had came out, Justin Timberlake is breaking down to me my Jay-Z interview at Yankee Stadium.
Oh, fire.
He's gassing me.
Fire.
He's telling me the points he liked and when you said this and he said that.
He seemed like a cool dude.
And he's
like,
and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a conversation. And he's gassing me up. I'm gonna JT. So now I'm hyped. It's 4 a.m. I'm sober now. I'm like, I'm about to interview Justin Timberlake. So I'm hyped. It's like, this was an insane night. That was it. Like, that was it.
This ain't the night that Diddy slapped Drake. He didn't fight J.Cole and slap Drake in the same day, did he?
On a rampage.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of
shit.
No,
but I heard that Cole had got kicked out so quick that by the time it ended, Cole was already outside trying to like move forward with the whole situation of like talking to Puff, and that's why it got squashed quick after that, because I think the way it happened and how quick he got kicked out and the whole thing.
Something got misconstrued and they got separated quick, and it's like
it got separated. But just to think of all that star power and how crazy that night went and just the waves of that, it's like it's one of the most insane industry party nights I've been a part of. Like,
you could make a dope documentary.
And then like, Macklemore, I was like, you missed it because you was talking to Macklemore in the corners. It's like, come on, man.
What are you doing? Yeah,
poor Macklemore.
That's a story that you should have somebody animate.
Yeah, for sure.
No, really.
I just pictured it that way. I'm not going to lie. That's actually what I saw.
And then Justin Timberlake walked in. I'm like, what the
fuck? Timberlake, once you get to Timberlake, that's when it's insane.
No,
and he's having a one-on-one me. Like, he gassed me up. He's really breaking it down to me. Like, he's like, when you said this.
Yeah, he appreciated that.
Like, it was game film. Like, he was Kobe Bryant. He's like, at the 12-minute mark, you asked Jay about this, and then Jay said that. And that made me feel like I don't really fuck with media, but I think I'm going to sit with you.
Ooh.
That's
high praise.
It's gassing me up. I was like,
high praise.
You know what I mean?
Has Justin Timberlake, even to this day, ever done a real interview?
That's the thing. Exactly.
Right?
I like that. Right?
Isn't that crazy?
He'll do a talk show before he does an interview.
Right? So he gassed me that night. He's like, so JT, I'm still ready, baby. I'm here.
Hey.
Bro, you do so much amazing work.
That's going to happen now. Let's go.
You really do so much amazing work. Adam22 recently made a comment saying that